Good morning, this is Alamon, and welcome to Ulm Gone Mild. Now, first of all, that name, if you're familiar with the Paradox Plaza subreddits on Reddit, you may be familiar with the Ulm Gone Wild subreddit, which celebrates all kinds of crazy expansionistic Ulms, including some that are actually AI controlled, which is pretty awesome. In this particular playthrough, though, I have the new Common Sense DLC in mind, which is scheduled to come out in about a month's time. Now, in that DLC, you can see that there's a big focus on what could be called vertical growth, basically developing the provinces that you already have instead of just being an expansionistic monster, which is kind of the typical blobby EU4 playstyle. So this would be a very different playthrough from most. The idea is to start with this little microstate, one of the Kleinstaaterei, the small countries of the Holy Roman Empire, Ulm, which historically was a free imperial city. And this is kind of the prototypical one province minor. We'd start as Ulm, and then play as peacefully as we can, with some very strict rules. For example, the only time that we could fabricate a claim would be if we had a mission to do so. The only time that we could take a province would be if we had a claim or possibly a core on it. And, you know, I'm still trying to think of other possible rules that we could follow. But this would be kind of a speed run, trying to survive as Ulm, trying to develop the Free Imperial City of Ulm as much as we can over the course of the game, and really just see how far we can get. Can we actually survive all the way to the 1821 end date? With France on one side, Austria on the other, and we even have, as a slightly smaller power, we have Bavaria here, and even Bohemia. I think that it's very doable, though. I think it's very doable, because we have a whole bunch of one-province miners here. We have Ansbach as an immediate neighbor. Now, if we rival them, which, at least here in 1.11, they are one of our valid rivals at the start, maybe we could get a claim on them. And then I'm not sure if I want to say we can never declare war or not, because then that would require Ansbach declaring war on us, and then us somehow beating them, and then taking the province we have a claim on. We'll see. I don't want to make this totally boring, but I do also want to be as unblobby as possible. But yeah, there's Ansbach, there's Nuremberg. Actually, the Palatinate is not a one-province minor. They're just split up here. But Ansbach, Nuremberg, Mainz, and Frankfurt. All of these one-province minors very close to us. Then we have some two-province minors. We have here Württemberg. We have Baden as a two-province minor. Once we have them, there's also Alsace as a one-province minor. But you know how the HRE works. It's just a whole bunch of little micro-states for the most part. So that's my main idea. Just try to, keep some powerful allies, play them off of each other, just try to survive as a little tiny country in a big, big, big world. No colonizing, no client states, no fancy blobby stuff like that. Just trying to survive through this very tumultuous period of history. So let me know if you're interested, and let me know your ideas, especially for certain, rules that we could follow, ways that we could shape this playthrough. Because again, the idea is to really dive deep into the mechanics introduced by the Common Sense DLC. Yeah, by the way, we start as an administrative republic, which is actually a really great government form for being blobby, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, we get the monthly autonomy change and the years of nationalism bonuses, as well as that culture conversion cost, which is nice. But yeah, we won't really be taking advantage of that. I know that there are things about new parliamentary systems. I don't think that would apply to an administrative republic. I think that would just be constitutional monarchies, probably. But yeah, we'll see as we get closer to the date, and as we learn more and more features, we can see what we can incorporate into this playthrough. So yeah, if you're interested in this idea, I hope that you stick around and subscribe, and we will be launching into this. What's the date? I don't have it on my screen here right now, but I think June 6th or 8th or something like that, but not too long from now. Alright, so hope to see you then. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the grayskin bite, especially when you are Ulm. Bye-bye.